When you get to the top, you want to turn left. At the top? Not here, darling, you're on the pavement.
All right, don't shout at me.
Go on. No. Wait. Ow!
This is a different telephone. This is a different telephone. This is a man wanting to know if he can collect his car.
Where's the Barbican Blue Man?
Barbican Blue Man's gone. He's there. Here, that's him. He's gone.
Listen, you're not going to shout at me and use bad language.
It's a promise.
He will.
That I may break.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Who's your lady friend?
Excuse me. That's illegal.
Sheila! Come back, you'll never survive on your own, you silly...
It can be very hurtful at times, Peter. And never more so when you're sitting beside me in the thick of traffic shouting, "Look out, you silly bitch."
Hello there everyone and welcome to the video. My name's SerenitySoloREACTS and here we are with a sharp intake of Death, Series 1, Episode 2. Now this should have been Episode 3, but I've decided to make the concept episode Episode 0. I'm going to do that with all the concept episodes now. The last one wasn't as good as the concept episode. I'm hoping it does build up. It has got David Jason who plays a recurring character and Richard Wilson who plays a changeable character every episode. Hope that makes sense. This is a fallback show right now, so if I need any spots to fill, I put these in. I don't want too many David Jasons running at the same time, which is why I'm doing this. I've already got some David Jason shows running, like a bit of a do. As of recording this, that is. I don't know if I have any when this goes live. But yes, if you've subscribed to me on YouTube or followed to me on Dailymotion or both, thank you ever so much. I really do appreciate it. You're helping me out, you're helping my channel out, you're helping the mental health out. And to my Patreon members who get exclusive shows that cannot get on YouTube and Dailymotion every month, and also ad-free and uncensored early access to all my shows. So no blurring, no bleeping, no scenes cut. There is a couple of episodes that I did in the early days, but I've took all that out now, no censorship at all there. Unless it's a XXX scene, then no, that'll go. But it is you that is bringing the content to me that allows me to bring the content straight back to you. Thank you all ever so much. I love you lots no matter what tier you are. So with that, let's get into the episode. So I'm going to guess these intro scenes are going to change every time as well, these little tiny comic strip things. Since it was a doctor's in the last one. So I'm going to guess it's always going to start out at his house. And then it's going to go to the Richard Wilson scenes.
If you own a motor,
Never mind.
the one thing you can be sure of is that sooner or later, something will go wrong with it. This, in fact, is its most dependable feature. And from the moment it lets you down, it not only becomes a nuisance and a financial liability, but it can lead to high blood pressure, manic depression, and nervous debility.
Is that door open enough to get out?
Darling.
Oh, he
I
is.
put the key under the mat. Oh, and I left the milk money on top of the fridge in case I'm held up at the hairdresser's. Have I to put the L plates on myself?
You might as well. There's no point putting them on the car. Well, it won't go.
Won't go where?
Oh, it won't go anywhere. It's what they call in the trade conked out.
Are you sure?
Well, yes, I'm pretty certain. I mean, I have noticed that when it goes, it makes a sort of a noise. Here, look, come here. Listen, do you hear that silence? Yeah?
Yes.
Well, that's it. It's a dead giveaway, that. That car's not going. I'll put money on it.
Why should it suddenly decide not to go this morning?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps I had a bad night.
You don't suppose it's because I'm due to take a driving lesson in it?
No, I don't think so. No car's that intelligent.
Yeah, they're not sentient.
Offensive, Peter. If I grind the gears, it's because you get me flustered.
No, if you grind the gears, it's because you don't depress the clutch pedal. Unless, of course, you happen to be looking for the brake.
I'm in a very funny mood this morning, Peter. What's the matter with you? You don't usually lose your temper till we get to the traffic light.
Oh, Sheila, please, will you be quiet? I'm trying to find out what's wrong with the car.
No, and you can tell just by looking at it.
No, but it helps. You have to do these things by a process of elimination.
I
Does
see.
he have any idea what
What have
he's
you
doing?
eliminated so far?
The body. Now, please, will you leave me alone? You're distracting me.
I wish you wouldn't tinker with things you don't understand.
Yeah.
You tried to mend the vacuum cleaner, and now it blows instead of sucks.
Sheila, will you please go somewhere else? You're putting me off.
Peter, do get a move on. Look, if I've got to do the weekend shopping and get to the hairdresser's by 11 o'clock, then I won't have time to have a full driving lesson, and you promised to teach me a three-point turn.
I've been trying to teach you a three-point turn since last October. The way you keep mounting the curbs, anybody think you were trying to get your jockey's license?
It can be very hurtful times, Peter. And never more so when you're sitting beside me in the thick of traffic shouting, "Look out, you silly bitch."
You can't blame me for that, darling. You might have known that when I said go round this bus. I didn't mean on the pavement. Honestly, darling, just because you've got an elf plate on the front doesn't mean to say you have to drive as though that's your destination.
What are you tinkering with now?
I'm taking a plug out.
Oh, well, it'll get all over the floor.
No, it's not that sort of a plug. It's a sparking plug. I want to see if the sparks jump in the gap.
Oh, and is it?
Well, I don't know yet, darling. Do I? I won't know until I turn the engine over.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't be so dramatic, Peter. Why must you turn the engine over? Why can't you crawl underneath like everybody?
Darling, will you try and conserve your brain power until we get the car onto the road? Darling, if you want to do something useful, will you go and sit in there, and when I give you the word, switch the ignition on, right?
I see, as if I'm starting the engine up to move off.
Yes, exactly. Now, do you think you can do that all by yourself, or shall I help you?
Try a little play.
Well, let me know when you're ready.
Just
Right.
a minute.
Wait for the signal. You don't need that on.
What are you doing?
I'm adjusting my mirror.
For heaven's sake, woman, what for?
Well, you always adjust your mirror before you start up to move off. It impresses
You're not
me
moving
so much.
off.
But I know, but you won't be moving off, will you?
I don't want to get into bad habits, do I? It's all right, I fixed it now.
Okay, go on then, off you go. Go on.
Take your hand out.
Go on. No. Wait. Ow!
Well done. She moved it.
Did it jump the gap?
I don't know what jump the gap means.
Ruin me for life.
Well, hi, I thought you said the car wouldn't go.
You put it in gear, you silly bitch.
Really, that's not very nice. I did my best. I thought I got it in neutral.
Well, you got me in neutral now.
Will you keep your voice down? Do you want the neighbours to hear you?
Yes, I want all the witnesses I can get.
Oh, well, if that's your attitude, I shall just leave you here and go and do some shopping.
That's assault.
And if we're going to go through all this, I think I'd be better off if I joined a driving school.
Yes, well, I know that I would. Look, Sheila, now will you stop this?
Is she trying to give him a concussion?
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's when you've given up trying to start the car and you phone the garage for help. That's when the fun begins. Oh. Oh. When you first meet a motor mechanic,
Oh, he gets
you
to the
get the
curling though,
impression
too.
that he hates all motor cars. But nothing is further from the truth. He only hates yours.
Didn't realise he had the curling roll as well.
Chief.
Ah, there you are. Morning. Well, would you like to come round here and have a look?
Lock your door.
Right.
Is this it?
Yes.
Another one of these, Wolf.
Oh, you're familiar with this model, then?
Familiar with it. I'm sick of the sight of it. I've taken more engines out of these than you've had hot dinners.
Well, you won't need to take the engine out of this one. It's been going like a tree.
Turn it over, Wolf. Switch it off. I can see smoke.
What? Is he creating
Spend much on
problems?
lubricants.
Oh, yes, I'm always topping the engine up with oil, yes.
I'm not surprised. You've an oil leak down here big enough to send for red a day. Get underneath, Wolf. Of course, you know they found a dodgy feed pipe on these about 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah, really?
Called them all in.
Oh.
Well, that was where they went wrong.
Oh, yeah? What way?
Letting them all out again.
Well, I'm sure that you won't find much trouble with this.
How's his
it's
stiff
going
switch
like...
feed lead, Wolf?
There's none on.
None on? Have you looked down both sides of his gearbox?
I've just done it.
Well, how's he getting pressure to his synchromesh?
Beats me.
I'm lost.
You've not run over anybody, have you?
No, definitely not. No.
He must have dropped off. Check his clutch thrust race while you're there, Wolf.
I'm doing it.
Have you any idea how long this is going to take?
Oh, you're asking me something now, aren't you? Right, you can't get the spares, you see. Then if you're lucky enough to find them, you can't fit them. That's the trouble with this model. They've put everything where you can't get at it. You have to take the cylinder head off to change the battery. Off his crankcase?
Hanging on by a thread.
Oh, well, we know where we're up to now then, don't we? Is she taxed for the year?
Yes.
Pity. Get your toe rope, Wilf.
Did he unscrew
Well, there
that?
can't be all that much wrong with it. I mean, up until yesterday morning, it was going like a bomb.
I know, you're lucky to be alive. Well, if we can save this car from the scrap heap, it'll be the miracle of the age. How many miles has she done?
It's just got 38,000 on the clock.
Second time round.
No, I can't see how that can be. It's only had one previous owner.
Who was that? Godfrey Davis?
No idea who that
Down
is.
and send you the estimate. That's the best way. Then you can let us know if you think it's worth it.
Yeah, well, you haven't told me what's wrong with it yet. Surely you can give me some idea, can't you?
Well, I'll put it this way. If we can find you a new engine and a replacement gearbox, if we can overhaul your transmission and get you a new back axle, well, you'll only need a new body and this car'll be roadworthy. Right, back her up, Will.
Yeah, you might want to move.
3 weeks and a heart attack later, the car is at long last ready to collect from the garage. Now, this calls for a little hope and a lot of patience.
Right, Mr. Cooten, I'll see to that straight away, sir. Goodbye. Yes, I will give you 1 second, sir. Frank? Hello, is Joe there? Will you ask him to tell Terry that Mr. Cooten wants his new tyre in his near side front, the existing spare to go in the offside rear, the near side rear to be changed to the offside front, and the spare to be made up of the best of what's left. Well, if Terry doesn't understand, tell him to come and see me.
Lost. Didn't understand a word of that.
Sir.
Oh, yeah, sorry. My name is Barnes. I've come to collect my car. Barnes, Peter Barnes.
Barnes. When did you bring the car in, sir?
But I didn't actually bring it in. It's about 3 weeks ago. I phoned up.
Yes,
Two
1
of your
second,
chaps-
sir. D&J Motors reception, yes? Yes, sir. Oh, well, I wouldn't be too sure about that, sir. He may have started the respray already. Yes, well, perhaps you better hang on while I go and have a word with him. You definitely don't want Barbican Blue. You want Grecian Grey. Well, just hang on. What was your name again, sir?
It was Barnes.
Barnes.
I
I
wonder
won't
if
give
you
you
could
1 second, Mr. Barnes.
Don't you copy that, then, mate.
Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why should I have to go? I won't say. It won't be a second. Don't go, innit?
Hello. Anyone there? Hello.
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 Hello. Who's your lady friend? Oh, he's not back from telling him you want Grecian Grey yet.
Don't want Grecian Grey.
Pardon?
Don't want Grecian Grey.
You don't want Grecian Grey? Oh,
Why don't you pick it up?
you can't argue with a wife over colours. I mean, if she wants Barbican Blue, well, you might as well go straight up. Yeah, no, I don't actually work here. No, I've just come to collect my car. Yeah. Well, if you're in a hurry, yes, I could tell him. I'll tell him with pleasure. Yes, fine. Goodbye. Sorry, wrong. Hello? Still there. No, sorry, it's all right. I thought I'd hung you up. It's all right. No, it doesn't matter.
My name is Brownlow and I want to know where my car is.
Sorry, no. Yeah, no, I don't work here. No, I don't work. No, Mr. Brown, I can't tell you if your car is ready to collect at all. I don't work here. I'm a customer. Look, if you'd just like to hang on, I'm sure he'll be back in a second. Just hang on, will you? Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't want to take a message to him.
Yes, now before you go
We'll
any
give
further...
you 1
I
second,
know.
sir.
Before I'd like to tell you...
I'm sorry it's taken so long, but you'd already started spraying your car Barbican Blue.
It's a different car. It's a different car.
Sir, if you just hold on 1 second, I'll be right
Yes, I know, but that's a different... If I could...
Yes, I know you didn't want it painting Barbican Blue. That's
No,
why I went...
No, he does want Barbican Blue, but that's a different fellow. It's a different
I'm sorry, sir.
chap.
Could you say that again? There's someone talking to me in this end.
Sorry, no, excuse me. I'm sorry. Hang on, just
hang on a minute, sir. There's a bit of confusion. Sorry. No, he does want Barbican Blue. This is a different telephone. This is a different telephone. This is a man wanting to know if he can collect his car.
Where's the Barbican Blue man?
The Barbican Blue man's gone. He's there. Here, that's him. He's gone. He's gone. He said goodbye. He's changed his mind. Or rather, his wife has changed her mind. She will not have Grecian Grey at any price. And this is not the Barbican Blue. This is Mr. Brownlow on here. Excuse me, Mr. Brownlow, are you there? Yes? Fine. Just hang on, sir. We won't keep you a second. It's all right. It's Mr. Brownlow there. And he wants to know if he can collect his car. It's an oil change, you see.
How's that squeaking?
Excuse me asking. Are you from head office?
No, I'm just a customer.
Well, how come you know so much and I know so little?
Well, you've been gone rather a long time, you see, and, oh, incidentally, Wilf came in. He picked up the tyre notes to give them to Terry.
Wilf?
Yes. You know Wilf. Wilf, tall fella, got blonde hair, you know, sings like baritone. Yesterday, love was such an easy get.
Could I have my telephone back, please?
Yes, sorry, I beg your pardon. Yes, sir.
Sorry about that, Mr. Brownlow. No, it was just a difference of opinion. No, your car's ready to collect any time you want. Yeah, goodbye. Now, what exactly is it you want?
I want my car. Look, when you...
Second. D&J Miller's reception, hello. Yes, sir. Yes.
Who's laughing like a squeaky toy?
Yes. Ah. Well, perhaps he'd better come and talk to you about that himself, sir. Yes, hang on, I'll get him for you.
No, you won't. Now, listen here. I've given up my lunch hour to come here. I've stood around while you've answered telephones, scribbled in notepads, and gone and attended to all and sundry. I have had to listen to selections from the Beatles. I've got myself involved in people on the telephone who don't even know what colour car they want. Now, listen, come on, when are you going to get round to me?
What name was it?
Barnes. I keep telling you 14 times.
Not Peter Barnes.
Yes, himself.
We've been trying to get in touch with you all morning.
Well,
been
I'm
there.
here now. Where is my car?
It won't be ready till next week.
Well, that was a longer first part than I expected. Seems to go longer than normal. And there's a sign out. If you are enjoying this, could I please request a subscribe on YouTube or the follow on Daily Motion, or both? It would really help me out. I got it back home.
Right, now then, hold on. There you are. Now, look. Is that better?
Much better.
Didn't seem to make
It's
a
just
difference.
that blob over on your side.
Can't do much about that, darling. It's the back of the tax disc. Right, now then, here you are. Put that somewhere safe, right? Here we go.
She's going to trash it or something. It's going to have to go back in.
Now, before we go any further, Peter, do you love me?
Of course I do, darling. You know I do.
Listen, you're not going to shout at me and use bad language.
It's a promise
He will.
that I may break. And if I do, I won't mean it because it'll be in the heat of the moment, all right?
Well, try and be nice. I'm feeling a bit frail this morning.
All right, darling, you're going to be... What's that? Oh, shit.
He's only just
You're
felt
going to be
it.
fine. Now, listen, just relax, take your time, and try and concentrate.
Yes, sir. Shall I start the engine?
When you are ready. That, darling, that is my knee. All right, go on, pull the choke and start the engine. That is something that you should avoid.
Well, what have I done?
That is not the choke knob. There's the choke knob there. Now switch the lights out.
Sorry. Right?
Right.
Right.
Pull the choke, start the engine.
No one's going to be that good when they first start learning.
Take your foot off the accelerator. Take your foot off the
I couldn't hear you for the noise.
It's all right, darling. Now take it easy. Now ease it into first.
I thought you were going to go flying forward.
And then when you are ready, don't worry. If you move your foot off the brake and put it on the clutch, we might be in business. So now when you're ready, I want you to move off. Now watch it, darling. There's something I think I ought to
No,
point
will you
out.
please stop interrupting me? I'm concentrating.
There is something I ought to
Peter,
point out to
please,
you, darling.
You're distracting me.
Very well.
Let's get the handbrake on.
Now, we did two things wrong there, didn't we, Pet? Do we know what they were?
forgot to take the handbrake off.
We forgot to take the handbrake off, and why was that a blessing in disguise?
So it's in reverse?
We had it in reverse.
We had
Oh,
it in
yay!
reverse.
2 out of 2.
It's all right. Don't worry, darling. You are doing fine. You're wonderful. It's excellent. But before we go any further, would you like to take a little rest?
Oh, no, I'd rather press on while we're winning.
Really?
As you wish.
I'm going to say it's going to ruin the car, it's just been
Keep to the
fixed.
left, darling. It's left in this country, remember?
Okay, yes.
And I have to be careful of this crossing at the end because it gets very busy, so I want you to start putting your brake on gently. Gently. Squeeze it. Don't stamp on it. That's better. Come to a halt slowly and pause.
Oh, sorry.
Now, what we're going to do now is wait for a break in the traffic and then we're going to turn left.
I could understand how stressful it'd be though.
I'm flashing to the right.
So they go right then.
You sure?
Yes.
Yeah, but I can go to the left if you prefer.
Darling, go somewhere. We're going to get booked for parking. Take it careful. Watch, wait for a break. Sorry. Darling, I told you to wait for a break. All right, off you go. Watch it. Now be careful. Watch the man on the... Watch that man there.
You're right, but I'm not going to purposely hit him, am I?
All right, slow down. Keep it... Where are you going?
To the left.
Don't go left. I don't want to go left.
All right, darling, just keep calm.
She's
Don't
the
shout at me or
driver.
anything, otherwise I get
Steering
nervous.
wheel straight.
Well,
Panic.
you keep telling me to do everything all at once, Peter. I'm only learning, you know.
When you get to the top, I want you to turn left. At the top? Not here, darling. You're on the pavement.
All right, don't shout at me, Peter. I'm getting back on the road.
Right.
Right.
No, darling, you can't
Oh, sorry.
go right. Left! That's better. Don't get a stop at these lights because they're red. They're red! Darling, when you get the hang of the steering, you really must get those 3 pedals down there sorted out. And you stop on the slopes. Put your handbrake on.
Can't you just keep your foot on the brake
I don't think
while
you've
you're
done
on
a
the
hill
slope?
start yet, have you?
What's a hill start?
I'll explain it to you, all right? Now, what you do is, you put it in first gear and you rev the engine slightly, right? And then you let the handbrake off, and as you let the handbrake off, you let the clutch out very slowly at the same time. Is that clear?
No.
No, it's not to me either. I'm not a
You
driver.
have to go because the traffic lights have just turned green. No, and you have to be careful because there's a big van behind us, right? When I rev up, that's right, I put it in first gear. And let the handbrake off
Oh, she's
slowly
really
and let your
blinding
clutch
them.
out slowly. Clutch out.
Up,
Clutch
up.
out, darling. Clutch out, you silly bitch!
Excuse me, that's illegal.
Sheila! Come back, you'll never survive on your own, you silly bitch!
Still there, sir. Ah, I've had a word with the foreman. He says your car will be ready to collect at 5 o'clock. Thank you. Bye. I'll give you 1 second, sir. Now, what can I do for you, sir?
Nothing at all, thank you.
What?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Sheltering from the rain, perhaps?
No.
Well, make yourself at home, sir.
Thank you.
Right, sir.
There you are.
Well, we've had a look at it,
Yeah.
and as far as we can say, we reckon, well, £25 for the damage to your rear suspension, £40 for the bodywork, so if you allow £70, you shouldn't be far off it.
£70?
Unless we missed something.
Are you sure you got the right car? Mine's the one with the dent in the back bumper and the broken tail light.
Ah, that's what we thought till we got it up on the ramp. Huh. You want to see the underneath?
They're
It's
like
shocker.
cowboys.
Hey, I'm not kidding. If we'd chipped that rust away, we'd have been through to your seat springs. Where have you been parking it, in a duck pond?
No. I suppose it is a bit weather-worn. What do you reckon I ought to do? Look, do you reckon I ought to flog it and get another one?
Flog it?
Yeah.
Oh, too?
There must be somebody who want to buy it.
Oh, I wouldn't be too sure. These scrap metal merchants are getting very choosy, you know.
No, you look, let me put it this way. Supposing I gave it to you in part exchange, you'd part exchange it for me, wouldn't you?
Very unlikely. Nobody wants that model, you see. No, we can't get rid of them.
A collector might want it.
on our used car stand outside. People won't even buy them to keep pigeons in.
No, just a minute. Look, I've spent nearly 90 quid with you having mine repaired.
Oh, this is it,
What do
isn't
you
it?
mean, this is it?
Excuse me, Terry, I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. I was listening.
Yeah, that would account for it.
If this gentleman is interested in a second-hand replacement, you know, I just put the bargain of the month in the side showroom.
Oh, well, he's in luck then, isn't he? I'll leave you with Mr. Myers.
It's just going to be an even worse one.
Lower your tenner on your old one.
Thank you.
Now, it's a small family saloon you were interested in, so wasn't
Yeah,
it?
well, I just want something cheap, you know, to run about backwards and forwards to work and take the wife in and out around the weekends, you know.
Yes, well, if I'm any judge, this is your car. Come on, have a look at it.
Is it going to be his actual car? I'm just going to sell it back to him. $195?
Well,
Bargain?
is your beauty?
In the 70s?
This is my model.
I said it was, didn't I? Fully serviced and reconditioned, an absolute snip at $9.95. Frankly, I don't know why the price is so low. You can't get hold of this model for love nor money.
It's my car.
Didn't I tell you? As soon as I saw you, I knew you were a man of discernment. Would you require higher purchase facilities?
No, but I would require my head examining. Did you honestly suspect that I would buy this car?
Frankly, sir, I don't see how you can resist it.
Well, you better come with me. We'll make a double appointment.
I thought it was going to be his exact
I'm not
car.
sure I like this, Peter.
I don't care whether you do like it. Will you just put your head down and start pedaling?
Well, she can't go wrong with that one. She can't, that's it. Yeah, I think I preferred that one to the last one, but still not as good as the first one. I still prefer that bank scene. That was really good. I thought I'd got into the gist of how this was going to run. First half, him and his wife. Second half, and the workmen. In second half, Richard Wilson, but it didn't seem to be working like that. Seemed to have struck it up just to throw us off guard. Not a bad show though. If you want this coming full time, you're going to have to let me know. Sign out. So, as I was saying, yes, I still preferred the bank scene. That's the best so far. I did like Richard Wilson in this one, much better than his doctor in the last one. I mean, he didn't get lots of comedic lines, if I'm honest with you. He got the most comedic lines in the bank one. We'll have to see how it goes. It's still in the first series. I'm guessing The Sound of Laughter was like a concept winning show, kind of like The Bill did with Storyboard. So I'm guessing it got commissioned there. I do have the entire collection. At the moment, it's just going to come in dribs and drabs, so to speak, just every now and then. But if enough people call out for it, I will bring it back. 3 series, a full series. I think it's only 6 episodes per series. I've got this wrong before. Bless This House. I thought that was just 6, that were 12. I do apologise about that if you like Bless This House. I'm enjoying it, it's just not the best. It wouldn't rank in my top 10, if I'm honest with you. But it could get stronger. I think there's 4 series of this. So it could get stronger as it goes on. Obviously it was popular. I don't get some of the references of the days of the 70s. I weren't born till 79. This was made the year before I was born. So the references are going straight over my head. I may get some later on down the line, but right now, no. So with that, I want to thank everyone for watching. If you haven't subscribed to me on YouTube or followed me on Dailymotion, could I please ask you to do so? It would really help me out. I also have a Twitter as well, which will let you know what I'm up to, what's going on, if the channel goes down or hacked, what's happening. And if you have already subscribed or followed to me, thank you ever so much. You are honestly helping me out with my mental health issues, the channel-wise, and just for me. You are, honestly. To my Patreon members who get exclusive shows that I cannot get on YouTube and Dailymotion. It's either 8 or 12 per month depending when this goes live. That's 12 different shows that run along kind of like this does every month. And also ad-free and uncensored early access shows as well by at least a month. Because it is you that is bringing the content to me that allows me to bring the content straight back to you. Thank you all ever so much. I love you lots no matter what tier you are. So with that I shall sign out now and move on to the next one and hope to see you there. Goodbye.